Welcome back to the base.
Welcome back to the basement yard. Frank, how's it going, bud?
Bang, 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 bang. I was doing that before.
Do what you were doing before. No. Grab your shirt like you were before.
Bang, bang.
Yeah.
Bang, 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 bang.
Yeah.
Are you? How many buttons on a button-up shirt are you?
What's the material of the shirt?
Oh, that matters?
Like a linen shirt, barely buttoned.
Oh, my God. I don't want to hear, what is it, 80% rayon? I don't give a fuck about that.
Rayon? What the fuck is that?
That's a thread thing. That's a synthetic thread, I think.
Familiar. And no, shirts I usually go...
Do you buy shirts because you hear that they're more cotton? Or are you just like, whoa, cotton?
If anything, I feel like that makes me not buy them.
For the people. I like that.
No.
No?
It was because they shrink a lot, I think.
Does cotton shrink when it
think
gets
so.
exposed to heat?
I honestly don't know what shrinks. I'm really bad at not shrinking shit. Also, my body is in a weird point right now.
It is. It looks a little weird.
Well, no, that's not what I was going to say.
Oh, really?
I was going to say...
You had like this weird like abs but no definition thing going on in Puerto Rico. And I was like, what the hell is that?
No. Like my shoulders are like decently broad, but they're a little wide for... Here we go. I can't say anything.
No, keep going. Keep talking about your not-fat body.
So that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying my shirts...
Take it off.
I usually buy large.
Take it off.
And then some shirts fit fine, large.
Take your shirt off.
Shut the fuck up. And some shirts I buy large, and then they fit fine. But other shirts are like, they're too large. So then you wash them one time, and then they fit.
Oh.
But then sometimes, like
shoes. I get like that with shoes sometimes. Seriously, I get like that.
You wash your shoes?
No, well, I have washed shoes, but that's not what I'm referencing. Like certain shoe brands fit me better than others.
Yeah.
So like, remember the other day you had the boots on, and normally in those boots you are a size 9.
Frankie, stop.
But in Adidas or Converse, you were saying you're like a 7.5, 8.
You're making up things.
You have small feet, dude.
I have the same size foot as you.
No, you don't. Joey.
Yes, I do.
No, you don't. You know you don't.
Yes, I do.
You know you don't.
Frank, we have the same size foot.
You remember watching wrestling in like the early 2000s?
How are you going to jump right to wrestling?
They would be like, the Big Show has a size 22 boot E. And it's like, God damn, you know how big that fucking foot is?
Yeah, dude.
Do you think there is a correlation between foot and penis?
No, my dad, who has a huge foot,
Has a tiny penis.
he used to say, he's like, you know what they say, and he has huge hands.
I know. He would say, you know what they say about big feet, big socks. You know what they say about big hands, big gloves. Your dad's a fucking comedic icon.
Not what I was gonna say.
Oh.
What he used to say was, he's like, you know what they say about big hands and big feet? It's a lie.
Okay.
Because he was making a small cock joke.
Have you ever confirmed that with your mom?
You think I asked my mom, hey, the person
Stop me here, Ma.
Yeah, the person you're separated from, let's talk about as Yang.
I mean, I don't know what kind of relationship you have with your mom.
We don't talk cock, Frank.
You don't talk shop or talk cock with your mom.
Do you talk cock with your mom?
I don't talk cock with my mom. My dad growing up always tried to be like the cool dad.
Talk about cock?
No, not cock.
Pussy?
Butts and boobs. And he'd be like, look at the bazookas on her. And I'm like, Dad, I am 9. Yeah. Bazookas mean something very different to a 9-year-old.
Yeah, gum.
Cool gum or really cool, like...
RPGs?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Which, RPGs, you know what I found out it stands for?
Rocket Patrol Gun.
No, Rocket Propelled Grenade. I didn't know that. But nonetheless, yeah, I love what it was like a thing where people would be... I remember there was a thing where it was like your pinky to your thumb was your penis, and I was like, I wish.
Yeah, this
would be awesome. This would be sick.
This is huge.
That's like half a Pete. There goes.
That's a massive dick.
Like a soft.
Wait, what?
If that was soft.
I mean, this is...
I just miss the days of like the Wild West of like middle school and the beginning of high school where like Google was not as like trusted as it is now. And like people would just make up stuff like, oh, your foot times 2 divided by 3, that's your penis in centimeters. You know what I mean? Or like we would have like fucking like rubber bands on our wrists and it'd be like, oh, if you pop this one, that means that someone has to fucking suck your pee-pee.
Yeah, yeah.
And it was just like, damn, wild time.
I never had any of those. My mom wouldn't let me have them because she
didn't want anyone touching your pee-pee.
Basically, yeah.
Your mom worked in an elementary school. How'd she hear about those?
I don't know. She's a teacher and teachers talk about shit. And like also it's on the news.
Was it on the news at the time?
Of course.
You know what I remember being on the news? I don't know if I've ever told this story before, but I remember I would go on AIM. I would go into chat. Remember AIM? You can go into chat. You can start chat rooms, or you can just go into chat rooms.
Of course, you talked about how you were like basically
Probably
digitally molested.
Probably digitally molested. Yes.
Yeah.
But you know, when you would go into a chat room and you generate a chat room, it would be like chat room 1060399444, like just all these fucking giant numbers.
Yeah.
So I would just go, I'd delete all that and go into chat room 10 and see what's going on in chat room 10. And there were people in there all the time. Want a cyber, want a cyber, want a cyber. Which
cyber
was
sex.
Cyber sex. And I remember someone had asked me that when I was in our computer room with my brothers. And they were like, what is that? And I was like, it's this, blah, 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 blah. And then later that day, we were upstairs and the news was on. And it was like, cyber, what is it? And how can you protect your kids from it? And my brothers were like, Frankie, this is what you were just telling me about. And I was like, God, shut up. My mom's thinking I'm downstairs just getting like fucking
just sexting,
virtually tongue deep by some like fucking 68-year-old man in Iowa.
Well, which is what was happening.
Probably.
Yeah.
But listen, it was 2004, baby. We had bigger things on our plate.
Isn't it funny that it changed? Like now it's like sexting, and it's so like
it's
people
like a
do
part
all
of
the
it.
Time,
yeah.
But it was cyber sex back then.
Yeah.
Which
Now
just
it
sounds
not
like fucking
robots.
Yeah, like outlets.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, they made it. Honestly, I wish sexting was called cyber because it would make it sound cooler.
Yeah, would you like to cyber sex me?
Sexting is just like, some like super clever fucking dad in like the middle of Missouri came up with it. It was just like, oh shit, you're sexting.
It just makes it sound too crazy, like phone sex. We know what's happening.
That's what it used to be
Sex
called.
on the phone. Cyber sex could mean anything.
You ever done phone sex?
No.
It's weird. Like phone, like just like, all right, now I'm undressing you. Yeah, it's just like.
Oh, it's like a role play, I assume.
I guess
it's not
just
like
you're
sexting
telling
with voice.
Yeah, I mean, you need to put on your sexy voice.
Well, no, I'm saying it's not just talking dirty. It's like you're literally writing a script.
Basically,
Like,
you're
then
a
my
screen.
jeans
Yeah, exactly.
have hit the ground, you know.
Exactly.
I'm undoing my belt, like unnecessary details.
You gotta wonder how many like screenwriters or like people that are like currently developing screenplays got started just doing like phone sex.
Yeah.
And they're just like, as I pop the third button upon my trousers, and they fall eloquently yet rapidly and aggressively. Like there was some art in that shit.
Of course.
I mean, look at what was it? E.L. James is the one that wrote the 50 Shades books. Clearly,
I know R.L. Stein.
He didn't write any sex stuff.
Well,
E.L. James is writing
it
like
depends if
he fucking took a paddle and beat me until I bled out of my ass, and then R.L. Stein was like, the creepy crawling worm came out of his eyes.
Yeah, but they had the best covers.
They did. Those covers were cool. I remember myself, and I'll drop a name. I don't care. First and last, Lauren B.
Nice. That's not her last. But
I know. I'm not going to say her real last name. I kind of backed up a little bit.
Yeah.
We would trade Goosebumps books in second grade like fucking Pokemon cards.
Ooh.
It'll be
Did
like,
you read them?
Oh, I have the thing under the sink. What do you have? Oh, I have slime. Monster slime.
This is so unrelated, but I saw a meme the other day. That was pretty funny. It was like... It just said in quotes like, "Don't judge a book. Don't judge a book by."
Don't judge a book.
Fuck you. It said, "Don't jug."
Don't jug. Definitely don't jug.
Now you're really getting me. Don't judge a book by its cover.
Yum.
And then it said, like the artist. There's just a picture of a guy going, "What the fuck?" I thought that was funny.
But
anyway, today we have a big...
God almighty.
I'm really excited to talk about this, honestly.
Sometimes here at the Basement Yard, which, by the way, welcome back, Basement Yard, we stumble into greatness. And boy, did fucking we ever.
2 minutes ago.
Literally 5 minutes ago.
You're like, oh, what should we talk about? Let's look up some stuff.
And there's a thing going out there that is called Rizz, which I think is like it's like an unquantifiable
charisma
Rizz. That people have. Or I guess it's really men.
Well, you got to be Gen Z.
You have to be Gen Z.
Yeah.
Gen Z,
yeah.
And it's like an unquantifiable charisma that like helps people
talk to people.
Talk to
women specifically.
Possible sexual partners.
Mm-hmm.
Men, women, whomever.
Right.
However they identify. I had not apparently the thing is like Pete Davidson is like one of the people where they say like he's got ultimate Rizz.
He's got W Rizz.
What is that? I didn't know there were letters.
Yeah.
Are these like rankings?
Yikes, dude. No, it's just like W like a win.
Oh, it's not real. Did you just make that up
I swear to God, this is real.
Oh, that
You
sucks.
say, oh, you have W Rizz.
That really sucks.
Yeah, well,
Can you have El Rizz?
I think that's just, yeah.
That
I
just
guess.
sounds like the Spanish version of Ralph. That's for Josh. Every now and then I put in a joke just for Josh. He'll like that one. So like Pete Davidson, not traditionally a good-looking guy, but apparently his charisma, his humor, and the potential of him having just a big old fat old wang gives him Rizz.
Sure. And then me and Frankie kind of stumbled upon this thing called Rizz GBT, which is like, it's like Chat GBT with
For rizzing.
for Rizz.
For being so there are 4 students at Stanford University who clearly were having issues talking to people of
Wait, is this real?
Yeah, I told you that's where I got the article from.
Oh.
And they created something called Rizz GPT to help them with communication, you know, to become friends with someone and then sexual partners eventually.
Right.
So we Googled it, and it's a game.
Yeah, it's good.
It's
Are you good at it?
No.
Well,
so basically, we went to this website.
yeah, because we have to try out our Rizz. Who do you think has more Rizz, me or you?
I think me. I think me, and I'll tell you why.
Well, I didn't expect you to say me.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you why.
Yeah.
You're better looking traditionally,
So that means
hotter,
that's not.
Yeah, that
I
is.
meant where are you going?
and you are big time money bag Joe. Big time ball bag, money balls. Big money guy.
I get what you're saying.
I think I have a more likability to me. I'm a little pudgy.
What did anything you had to say about me have to do with that?
I think like people will look at you and say like, oh, he's naturally like he's a charming guy. But me, I need other things. Like my Rizz helps me get farther in life.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Okay.
Like we all know and we've all discussed and agreed. I married way up. Becca's,
Well, yeah.
Becca's way too good looking for me.
Right.
If I looked like you, it would be different. But I look like me, and she looks like her. Like you both are like equal amount hotness. Okay. Maybe her a little more because she's a woman. You know, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You get a text like, "What was that, Frank? What'd you say?"
But like, I got my humor and my character and charisma that helped me. I have the Rizz here.
Okay.
Okay. So you go to this website,
And there's characters.
and the idea is that you pick one of these characters. There's a little bit about them, and you need to talk to them,
Right.
in order to become partners with them.
You get like graded on each of your fucking things. So basically, let me fucking clean this up a little bit.
Yeah.
Just so like people.
It's
can
easy for a
understand.
clip. Go ahead. I
Yeah,
know
for
what
a
you're
clip, for a clip as well. But we found this site, Rizz GPT, and you go on and you pick a character that you want to talk to, and then you try to like score some points with them. After every message, they give you a scoring, and then you keep the conversation going.
And you work your way up to maybe becoming.
trying to smash maybe.
Yes, and they have different characters.
So-
For instance, Jason, a systems engineer working on agent models in large language model systems.
Yeah, or they
Sayaka, or they have Waluigiette, which is clearly the female version of Waluigi.
Or they have who I picked and I tried to Rizz up, Joe Biden. And this is what I started with. I said, "Hello, Joe. That's also my name. I think you're a very attractive old man."
Very good start, because people named Joe love to talk about themselves.
You bitch. And then Joe Biden
Joe Biden.
said, "Well, my friend."
No, bitch. Do it. Oh, my friend.
Well,
Oh,
my
my
friend.
Oh,
I'm not
my
gonna do that.
friend.
2 Joes are always better than one, but let's keep it respectful. I'm a happily married man after all.
So,
Wow.
Whoa, so you're starting with like,
I just said you were attractive.
but he's a happily married man.
I said-
Dr. Jill Biden.
Yeah. And I said, "Oh, I'm sorry. I was just trying to compliment you. I didn't mean to be too forward. I respect your wife, and also you have a great body."
So I see what you did there. You went with the respect of his wife, but then also completely disrespected his wife.
Well, I just wanted to let him know that I also think that he has a good body.
Shredded.
Then he said, "Well, thank you, but there's no need for compliments like that. Let's focus on getting to know
Oh.
each other beyond appearances. So what brings you to Rizz GPT?" And
Oh, well, that's okay. So the president, Joe Biden,
Is aware.
clearly knows not to accept physical and flirtatious advances
Yeah.
from you.
And then I said, honestly, just trying to gain some new friends.
Very smart.
And then
White men love to just have many new friends.
with the same name.
Yeah. This is Joe B. And it's Joe S. And we're big Joe guys.
He said, well, that's wonderful.
And there's corn cob over there. I cut you off to say that, yeah.
Corn cob?
He said something like that. I know a drug dealer, Baltimore, named Corn Cob.
His name was Corn Cob.
I don't know if it was actually corn cob or if it was like corny cob or like sweet corn or something like that.
Corny Cox?
I don't know.
He said, well, that's wonderful. Making new friends is always a good thing in life, both spiritually and emotionally. Friendship is one of the most essential elements of human bond that doesn't cost anything.
Wow.
But we need it just like we need air to breathe.
Wow.
And I wrote Donald Trump.
He probably didn't like that.
And then he said, let's focus on moving forward and coming together as Americans to build a better future for all.
I like that.
And then I said, give daddy a massage.
Oh, boy, okay.
And he said, I'm sorry, but that's not appropriate. Let's keep our conversation respectful and focus on getting to know each other as friends. And I said, friends with benefits. And then he blocked me.
Yeah, okay, yeah. That's
I was blocked by a
It's all right.
robot chat Joe Biden.
It's all right because my first attempt was not nearly as, exciting as yours. So I started mine with Draco Malfoy.
Potter.
Yeah, which you guys aren't fans of the Potter franchise. Little piece of shit. Also, racist. Just say it.
Are they racist?
Yes, Joey.
I don't know.
And if you don't remember the character, this conversation will give it away.
Okay.
So his big thing was he yelled at Hermione, "Filthy mudblood."
Yes.
Yeah.
She has mud blood.
Mudblood because she comes from parents that are non-wizards or something like that. The idea that they're not the same.
Oh,
there's that
interracial.
racism, Joey.
Interracial.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
So I opened up, really just trying to play the field here. Mudbloods, am I right?
Oh, pandering.
I have to pander.
You said mudbloods, am I right?
Am I right? And Draco Malfoy, being Draco Malfoy, says, "As entertaining as it is to discuss the lower classes of wizard kind, I prefer to surround myself with those that share my pure blood lineage and intellect."
Damn, dude, he saw right through your shit.
He saw right through it. And also, there's that racism again at the end.
Yeah.
That's the thing about you racists. You guys love to just
You racists. Fuck off.
All right, so I had to respond.
Of course.
And I said,
You're still trying to smash at this
"Oh,
point.
of course. By the way, that first one got me like minus 300 points.
Yeah.
I go, "I'm right there with you. Hey, how would you feel about making a super pure blood hyper wizard? You naked and me naked. Sound good?"
That last part you probably could have done without.
Well, I mean, I think the intent wasn't there. I need to make sure
A pure blood hyper wizard sounds sick though.
a super pure blood hyper wizard.
Oh wow.
That's and not like hyper like can't sit down. Like I'm talking like just
Hyper like a.
like hyper beam in Pokemon. Just like the
I
ultimate.
literally was thinking Gyarados.
Yeah, the ultimate move. Although, can Gyarados learn hyper beam?
Yeah.
I think he can. Draco said, obviously, "How detestable! I'm not interested in your crude advances or the notion of dirtying the Malfoy lineage with your filth. Do not speak to me unless you wish to be humiliated further."
Damn, dude, I think he hates Spanish people.
Obviously, yeah. So then I naturally responded, "Humiliate me, Daddy."
Well,
Yeah, and then I got blocked.
damn it. Man, imagine he did.
No, well, he wrote, "I am not your daddy, nor do I have any interest in indulging whatever twisted desires you may possess. Be gone." Be gone, by the way. No one has ever said that to me.
That's kind of hot.
Kinda
He
fire.
kind of played into that.
Yeah. Before I am forced to take action against such impudence.
Okay.
That one didn't go as well.
Well, he did humiliate.
There it is.
He did humiliate you.
Well, he got me. And some people like that. This next one has gone way better.
Yeah, this is the one I have no idea who you're talking
Yeah,
to.
so this one I had a conversation with Foghorn Leghorn.
Wait, is that like the big
The
chicken?
giant chicken from Looney Tunes.
Why is he on the site?
I don't know, but he's here. So I go, "Well, you're a sight for sore eyes, like Mammy's peach tea on a scorching hot day."
You said that.
Yeah. And Foghorn Leghorn responded, "I'd be lying if I said that didn't make me feel as proud as a rooster in the morning sun. What brings you here, sir?"
Suh.
Sir.
How do they spell
Hello,
that?
good sir.
How did they spell it?
S-U-H. Like sir, but but like,
Oh,
sir.
wow. Yeah, like sir.
Yeah.
But hick.
Yes, Southern, Southern, and stupid. I go, well, you know, I'm just fancying myself someone kind and sweet to talk to, sweet like the honey from Mama's pie crust. I'm really pandering.
You're good at being Southern.
I am, right?
Yeah.
I might just go be it. Well, shucks. This is Foghorn.
Got it.
Mr. Leghorn.
Yes.
Well, shucks. If you're looking for kindness and sweetness, then you came to the right place. Talking to you is like a sip of Grandma's lemonade on a hot summer day. So tell me more about yourself, sir.
Damn.
So I'm working myself. I remember at this point, I had points where he was just like, I like this. I like this conversation.
Yeah. I mean.
And I go, I'm just a classic Southern gentleman. Bolo ties, scarecrows that resemble my exes, and possible problematic community affiliations. What about you? Mr. Leghorn then responds, well, sir, I'm a rooster with a colorful personality. I enjoy strutting my stuff and causing a ruckus from time to time, but I'm also fiercely loyal to my friends. Other than that, you can usually find me taking long walks around the farm and sipping on sweet tea. What other questions might you have for me?
When is this going to get horny?
Here we go. I responded to Foghorn Leghorn.
Yeah.
How would you feel about taking a gander at the frogs over by that there brook? We can talk old-time music we like and then maybe get naked and suck each other down like a cold, tall glass of peach tea on a sweltering July day.
Suck each other down?
Yeah. Didn't go over well, if you couldn't tell.
He didn't like it.
If you couldn't tell. Well, sir, I appreciate your offer, but I must decline. This big old rooster has a strict policy of keeping his clothes on and respecting boundaries. However, if y'all ever want to have a good old-fashioned chat about music or something under the sun, I'm always up for it. He brought it back. He tried to reel it back in.
Nice.
I'm not letting that happen.
I know.
I said, well, I apologize if I was being too forward. My pappy always told me, show your cards to the dealer or get that alligator chomping on your pride. Let's start fresh. Do you like music that makes your feathers dance like a teenage boy smoking that reefer?
Okay.
He goes, well, sir, I ain't never heard anyone put it quite like that before. But to answer your question, I prefer the kind of music that make my toes tap and my feathers stand up straight. What about you? Do you like a good old-fashioned foot-stomping tune? I said, I sure do. I love to hear a tune that makes my butt bounce like a fat boy on track and field day.
You're an idiot.
Foghorn then responds, well, sir, I reckon you and I got that in common.
Damn, he likes it too.
Ain't nothing like a good old-fashioned honky-tonk, too, to get the blood pumping. What's your favorite song to bounce your butt to, sir?
Wow, he's talking about your butt.
Now I got Foghorn Leghorn
Talking about your butt.
interested in my butt.
Right.
Okay? And I go, anything from the sweet sounds of Chingy or Ludacris. Any songs you like from those strapping young men?
Chingy or Ludacris?
Well, he's from the South, DTP, Disturbing the Peace. Remember, they were from Atlanta. Although Chingy is from St. Lou. He is a St. Lunatic. Ludacris is from Atlanta, GA.
I can't. What am I going to say to that?
Foghorn Leghorn then responds, well, sir, I ain't much in the know when it comes to those particular musics, but I do admire a good thumping bass and some mighty fine old lyrics. I prefer the sounds of old Hank Williams Jr. and the twangs of Dolly Parton myself. And I said, Dolly, now that's a voice that sings like silk on a Sunday. Also pretty easy on the eyes. She looked like, oh...
What did you say?
I go... She looks like all Henry's legs after he got them put back on after being in.
What are you doing? This has been going on for too long.
I spent 20 minutes of my day talking to Foghorn Leghorn. Trying to sexually seduce Foghorn Leghorn.
Do you eventually get
Oh,
to...
yeah, here we go. I go... He goes, well, that's quite the comparison there, sir. But you aren't wrong. Dolly sure is a beauty, and her voice is like a warm summer breeze blowing through the cornfields. So I said, well, I'll just cut to the chase. I like the cut of your jib. I'll dress and sing like Dolly, and then we can dance in the cornfield while I use your feathers as toilet paper. Me and you would make a mess in the cornfield and love every second of it.
That's toilet paper.
He says, well, sir, I appreciate your enthusiasm, but that's just plain old disrespectful. This old rooster likes to keep his feathers clean and doesn't appreciate being treated like a roll of toilet paper. I think it's best if we end the conversation. Blocked.
Damn. You buttered him up for so long.
I was so close.
I don't know that you were ever close.
I was so close.
I don't think you were ever
I
close.
think that we really could do well. There's some real incredible characters on here that I think together you and I can like really like entice. Like Sable is a new character from Ratchet and Clank. Daenerys Targaryen.
Well, that would be a tough one.
Imran Khan, the ex-prime minister of Pakistan.
I don't know what I would even say to him.
Elon Musk. Mario, a plumber from Italy. What?
Italian land?
I think that we should do one together right now and see if we can make this work. Kevin Garnett.
Kevin Garnett.
Sirius Black. Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart.
Who the oh, I didn't even know that was
Karen, your friend's mom giving you signals. We need to make this one work,
Yeah.
right? Okay.
Go to Karen.
We're going to go to Karen. Description. Hi there. She's Southern again.
Is she?
I'm saying it. I'm Karen, the perfect blend of that flirty girl that you can't keep your eyes off of and a fierce mama bear who will always have your back.
Forget about this. Let's get to the chase.
But we need to know about her hobbies. She loves Gloria Gaynor's classic I Will Survive. So the Gustavo has the
ask her if she's single.
All right. So, hey there, Karen.
Hey there, Karen.
Hey there, Karen.
You look very pretty today.
Hey there, Karen. You look like you look very pretty today.
You look very pretty today.
You look very pretty today.
How's your husband?
How's your husband? Like that. Establish, see if
She has a husband.
she has a husband. Oh, she goes, thanks for the compliment. Unfortunately, my
What happened? What happened? What'd you say?
Thanks for the compliment. Unfortunately, my husband passed away a few years ago. But
Say,
do we go right for it?
yeah, say, damn, it must be lonely in that house.
Damn, it must be lonely in that house. That's it? That's it? Do we got anything else in there? She said, anything exciting happening with you lately?
Oh,
Should I just be like, yeah, I just did my 400,000th
push-up.
push-up. And yeah, pretty rad stuff going on.
No, don't say that.
Going on here. I just did 4,000
Push-ups.
push-ups in an hour.
It's insane.
All right. Okay. Lonely, not really. My children keep me busy and entertained, and I have plenty of friends to hang out with. And 4,000 push-ups in an hour, impressive. But I'm more of a Pilates girl myself. We lost points there. We lost points.
Damn.
We're now at minus 300 points.
Say, Pilates, you must be limber.
Pilates, you must be pretty limber.
Yeah. She'll like that. She'll like that.
You think so?
No.
But what are Karens like?
Nothing.
Calling the cops on children of lower socioeconomic status about their lemonade stands.
They hate skateboarders.
Oh, do they ever. They love getting their hair done by a Hispanic woman whose name they can never remember, so they just call her Juanita.
Okay.
I, for a split sec, forgot we were recording. All right, so Pilates, you must be pretty limber. That's it, right?
Let's see what she says.
Let's see what she
Let's see
says.
what she responds.
I like to keep my body flexible and strong. It's important for both my physical and mental health. Do you have any favorite workouts or fitness routines? This is where you put in sex, right?
Yeah, it's like,
You wouldn't even, my workout routine is sex. No?
something about like, oh, cardio.
Cardio. Oh, I do a lot of cardio.
Say, I'd like to get your heart rate up.
Oh, do you like cardio? I know a great
way
full body workout
Yeah.
to keep your heart rate
up.
up. Wink? No, no winks.
Too much.
Too much. Okay. I do like cardio. That's great to hear. I'm always looking for new ways to switch up my fitness routine. What's your favorite exercise?
Doggy
Missionary. No? Yeah? What do I put? Doggy?
Whatever. Oh, just right. Whatever.
Dick. Wait.
Your favorite workout is dick?
No.
No, say doggy style.
Doggy style. It autocorrected as soggy style. We should really make sure we don't do that.
Yeah, not
Doggy
soggy.
style.
Doggy style.
That's not an exercise. That's a sexual position. Grow up and try being respectful towards women instead of reducing their worth to how they perform in the bedroom. This got real.
Damn, it's
All right,
not fun.
We're at minus 900. We're real close to being blocked here. So I'm gonna say I'm sorry.
I say we send it right now.
Just go for it.
Yeah.
Okay. Listen up. I know how much you hate Mexicans. We got to think like a white woman that his husband recently died.
What was the song that she liked?
I Will Survive. We got to put that in there.
That's
She
kind of
might-
fucked up that your husband's dead and your favorite song is "I Will Survive."
Yeah, that's a little weird, right?
Slap in the face.
Listen up. I know how much.
Listen up is not going to go over well.
Yeah, telling a woman to listen up, I think has worked 0 times out of.
What do white women absolutely love?
Small dogs,
Coffee,
shirts that say coffee on them.
coffee merch.
I'm going to say, you know what? I'm sorry. I didn't have my favorite cup of joe this morning.
Let's see how it responds to this. Go, can I kiss you again?
Can I kiss you again? What is that? Is that some sick fucking twisted... What are you trying to do here?
It's a computer, so I'm going to see if we have kissed them before. Or if they're
Oh.
like, oh, you never kissed me.
Can I kiss you again?
Again. Meaning it's happening.
All right, here I go.
All right.
Can I kiss you again? I'm sorry, but I think you're misunderstanding our relationship. I'm not interested in being physically intimate with you. And we got blocked. All right. Well,
You know,
it's
okay.
the computer Rizz GPT, it didn't work out for us.
Yeah, I don't think that we have Rizz.
I think I was close with Foghorn Leghorn, though.
You were not close with Foghorn Leghorn.
If you listen to me right now,
Yeah.
give me a day
Yeah.
to talk to Foghorn
And you're gonna
Leghorn
fuck him.
nonstop, and I will court Foghorn Leghorn.
Frank's going to absolutely plow Foghorn Leghorn.
Listen, man, I'll show that rooster a cock.
Well, that's that, isn't it? Okay, well, we do have some sponsors for today. Right after that, the first one being Liquid IV.
Fuck.
You want to stay hydrated? Get some Liquid IV in you. They have great flavors. And you just open up these little packets. You put it in 16 ounces, 12 to 16 ounces of water. You stir it up, and you drink it. And they're amazing. They have Concord grape, lemon lime, pina colada, watermelon strawberry. They got a strawberry lemonade, blow your doors off. They have 5 essential vitamins, and it hydrates you 2 times faster than water alone. But yeah, 3 times the electrolytes of traditional sports drinks as well. We have Liquid IV in here. I have it in my apartment. Take them all the time. It's great. Grab your Liquid IV in bulk nationwide at Costco or get 20% off when you go to liquidiv.com and use the code BASEMENT at checkout. That's 20% off anything you order when you shop Better Hydration today using the promo code BASEMENT at liquidiv.com. All right, so go get it. Got your vitamins, you got your electrolytes, and they taste amazing. All of them, honestly. I haven't had a bad one, so go check them out. liquidiv.com, use the code BASEMENT for 20% off. And next year we have SeatGeek. SeatGeek is great. Buy all my tickets on SeatGeek. I just went to a Yankee game recently, and me and Frankie are going to go to a game soon and eat a bunch of hot dogs and drink a bunch of beers. But SeatGeek is great. You go on their app, and it'll show you the stadium and all the seats, and it'll be like color coded. Green is a good price, red is a bad price, and there's some in between colors there. If you see dark green, jump all over that. That's a great price for the seat that you're at. Yeah, and you can go to sporting events, you can go to concerts, plays or whatever, festivals, anything. So this summer, get out there, buy some tickets from some stuff, get outside, let the sun hit your face, and have a great time, and save some money too. You can use the code BASEMENT for $20 off your first purchase on SeatGeek. That is the code BASEMENT for $20 off your first purchase. So yeah, go check out SeatGeek. All right, go get some tickets. Go have some fun. Something. All right.
And also, I'm sorry, go check out Patreon, patreon.com/thebasementyard, where we tell you guys to support us all the time. And thank you so much. As of recording, we've gone over 21,000 patrons, which is legitimately way over the goals that we ever believed that were realistic. So it's because of people like you. So thank you so much. I don't have any little Easter egg this week for you. I'm actually sitting here doing another Rizz GPT, trying to get myself in the pants of somebody. And by somebody, I mean a computer. Go check it out at patreon.com/thebasementyard. You sign up for that first tier, you get these weekly episodes 1 week in advance. And then that second tier, well, that's where you get weekly, naughty, dirty, sweet, smoky, sweaty, sexy episodes.
That is enough adjectives.
So check it out right now. Patreon.com/basementyard.
Yeah. But
all right, I'm doing another one.
No, you're not doing another one.
Okay.
You spent 20 minutes
all right,
talking
I'll stop it, okay? But can I just tell you the first part of it?
Who is it?
It's Super Mario. It's a good start.
You're trying to fuck Super Mario.
Well, I'm not. That's a harsh.
You just did 20 minutes of you talking to fucking.
Oh, I'm sorry. I fucking contributed to the episode. What a fucking problem, Joey. Do you want to hear? I'm done. I just sent my last message. So I started off with Super Mario saying, Yahoo!
How'd you spell that?
YAHOOOOOO.
Got it.
And he responded with, woohoo! Hey there. How's it going? You seem pretty pumped up. Immediately went to friend. Loved my enthusiasm.
Okay.
And I go, I'm just so happy. I saved my brother from some giant dirty ass turtle the other day and ate a bunch of mushrooms. You have to pander to what they like,
you have
Joey.
to be relatable.
He goes, wow, that's amazing. You're clearly a hero like me. Speaking of mushrooms, have you tried the delicious ones I found in the deep, dark caves?
Damn, this dude is not that humble. You're a hero like me?
We should grab some together and swap adventure stories.
He said that?
Yeah.
Whoa, he set up a date.
And I wrote, I love mushroom hunting in deep, dark caves. My Uncle Barry took me into one and promised to show me a giant mushroom tip he had in his pocket.
Holy shit. Did he get it?
He goes, oh boy, sounds like quite the adventure.
So he's interested.
I never leave my mushroom cabinet without my trusty pair of overalls and fireballs for protection. Next time you go mushroom hunting with Uncle Barry, invite me along.
Oh, damn. He's trying to make this a thing.
Listen, I'm going to table that conversation for later.
Yeah.
Because your boy might be working on something. Check back in on another episode. I might have courted Super Mario.
I'm honestly worried about you. I feel like you're going to get addicted to this. Yep. Exactly. That's why I think that. My Uncle Barry took me to a deep, dark cave.
And showed me a mushroom tip he had in his pocket.
God, that is bad.
Is it bad, though?
Yeah.
How are you doing?
I was doing well. I was.
Until the mushroom tip?
I was having yeah.
Until the mushroom tip?
Until your uncle's
Yeah, you can't talk either.
Mud.
So what? You only try to court one person, Joe Biden, the leader of the free world, and I try to court Foghorn Leghorn, Super Mario,
and Draco Malfoy. Why'd you click on Foghorn Leghorn out of all
because
people?
It sounded perfect.
Yeah.
How do I put this? All people from the South are stupid. It's a joke. It's a joke. I know not all of them are.
That's so fucked up, dude. That's so fucked up. Especially because we get nothing right on this show. We get nothing right. We know nothing.
That's not true. We recently did a Patreon episode where you took a general knowledge quiz against people, and you came out just like you do in sex, on top.
Okay. The fuck? Anyway, I wanted to talk about this and see how you feel about it.
I'd love to talk about this.
But have you ever gone to a place and ordered food or something, and you're like at the register, so you're getting it to go, and then they like turn the thing around and they ask you for a tip. Do you tip?
Who's getting the tip?
No, so like the guy's like, all right, what do you need? And you're like, let me get 2 slices of pizza. He's like, all right, cool. And then he rings it up and he turns this thing around, and it's like, it's $4.50 with but and then it's like, do you want a tip? But you're
They have that downstairs. They have that downstairs.
Yeah, do you tip?
I sometimes do. It depends on my mood.
Really?
It really does. It depends on if I'm feeling nice. If I'm not feeling nice, they get nothing. Or if it's really bad, they get nothing.
I tip if there's people behind me.
Oh, so you're just worried about what the other people are going to see.
Yes.
They're going to be like, oh, that's Joe Santagato. He doesn't tip.
No, I'm worried. No, not.
Here's my tipping belief. If the person is waiting on me, like physically bringing me my food and like taking my order, then I will tip them. But if it's like they're like a cashier or something, sorry.
I've placed orders for pickup, and then I went to the store.
And they ask for a tip?
Well, the machine asked for it.
Fuck the machine.
That's what I mean, though.
Fuck the machine. Down with it all.
Rage against the machine. But the reason why I'm asking is because now apparently self-checkout is asking for tips. Who the fuck is getting the tip from a self-checkout? Am I putting this money in my pocket?
You think I'm going to go to a fucking store and tip the piece of shit computer system that it took me 10 minutes to get through?
Not only that, but in what world am I tipping at a store where you buy like physical items?
Let's say Target.
Yeah, Target.
I've
never tipped a cashier.
Well, they can't accept tips, but I went and did all the work myself. Why am I going to tip somebody else? This is what's wrong with America. This is what's fucking wrong with us.
Which part?
This.
The tipping? Oh, everyone wants a handout?
Everyone wants now. It's like, oh, I did the work. I went out there. I did the work myself. And you want the credit for it? You want a tip for it?
Yeah, I don't understand that. Self-checkout having tip is just insane to me.
Yeah. And also because 99% of the time, it's the worst experience you've ever had. Who has ever walked out of a fucking store and been like, wow, that self-checkout worked perfectly?
I am so bad at
Never.
being a cashier. I can't fucking scan a thing.
Dude, so part of what I had to do at Target was like there's shifts where you're the LOD, the leader on duty, and like you have to do everything. Everything. If you need to go and fucking, ring people out, you have to ring people out. If you need to go and pull stuff in the back room, you need to do it. You have to it's insane. I got so fucking good at scanning shit. Like I was just so fucking quick with it.
Yeah.
What? Why do you look at me like that?
Because that doesn't sound like that.
Yeah. Flip it the pink. Flip it the bonk.
What is that? What is that?
The sounds.
It just...
Well, yes, but if it's like a bigger thing, like a bag of oranges and something, to pick up a bag of oranges quietly, you can't do it.
And it sounds like flip-it-a-dink.
Flip it the pink.
No. Also, wait, you were a cashier?
No, I wasn't a cashier, but I had done some cashiering.
I've cashiered. I've never worked at a supermarket, but I did the cashier at a pizza place once.
Yeah, it's easy.
I'll tell you this right now.
You click those buttons quick.
I love when this fucking cash drawer opens up at me.
And you fucking bang!
Yeah, it's like, shing! And all the money comes out, and you're like, here, pa!
Yeah, I love that. It is a very, very, very satisfying thing to do.
And then there was extra bills underneath.
Oh, the big bills.
The big bills.
Big
Hundreds.
bill.
Put them under there.
Yeah, baby.
Item.
It's hysterical because I've never heard anyone say anything but negative things about self-checkout.
I've had good experiences with it, but like only if I'm getting like a couple things. Like some people are just wild. Like I think I was with my mom or something, and we were, I don't know, like Bed Bath and Beyond. I don't know, one of these. Maybe it was Target, and I'm like, we have way too many items for you to be self-checking this, dude.
Self-checkout rules, 20 or less.
Also, self-checkout. If this thing's under $5, I'm not paying for it.
Really, you're stealing it
All the time.
Oh, you're not helping your cause there, Joey.
Definitely all the time I've done that. At least one thing.
How recently?
Last year.
You
to
little thief.
Walking to a Target, bought a bunch of stuff, like over $130 worth of stuff, and then there was a mug, and I was just like, nah.
And you took it home.
Yeah. Still got it.
You little thief.
It's a nice black mug.
Well, you didn't need to specify that. would you pay for it if it was white, Joey?
That's not no.
Yeah.
What do you?
Oh, you wouldn't.
No, that's not.
Oh, what are you trying to say?
I'm not saying anything.
Exactly.
You're saying now.
I'm not. I'm just.
No, you're
bringing
trying
out-
to make it a thing, and I'm not. I'm just saying I'm a thief. I'm not a racist.
Well, okay, fine. At least you made the distinction today.
Yes.
I don't think there's any reality where I'm ever gonna tip a fucking self-checkout.
No, that's insane.
Do you remember the good old days of self-checkout, like when it first came out and you can just like bring alcohol up there and they would be like, are you over 21? You'd be like, yeah. You're like, cool. And
I know you remember that.
Oh yeah, I remember at the lake house. There was that Stop and Shop there, and the first like year self-checkout was there. You would just scan it, put it in your, and just pay, you know? But then they got a little intense with it because they knew that they were probably getting ripped off.
They go crazy in Connecticut. Remember that lady was like, go get your friend who walked into the...
You walked in with a kid and now he's not with you. Go get him. I remember that.
And let me check his ID. I'm like, he's older than me.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah, they were a bit intense over there. Probably because we fucking ruined their trust in
We were
us.
buying 20, 30 racks at a time.
We would do every person bring 2 30 racks and we would have like 20 people up there. And we would be done by Saturday.
Yeah.
And we'd be like, all right, who's got, like, I could put in a 20. Who's got 10? Anyone got 10? Anyone got 10?
Do you remember that? When
Yeah.
we were young and no one had a job, or like 2 people had jobs, and it was like, all right, everyone throw in.
Well,
It's like, I literally have $6
we used to
to
pay
my whole name.
$30 for a case of Tall Boys. So if you have 10 people coming to the Brib, you know, everyone throw in $10 or, you know, a couple bucks, $15.
Yeah.
You're drinking for a weekend.
Yeah.
That was a fucking good old grand
Well,
old.
no, 40s.
Listen,
That's when you're a real piece of shit and you drink 40s.
I don't understand why 40s, like,
Because they were cheap.
yeah, but why? It's 3.5 beers for $3.
Yeah, it was kind
Is
of
it just
no-brainer.
because they want to make you look like a piece of shit because it's in a giant glass?
I think that it's too much. So it's
For
like,
whom?
For a person.
No, what person? Not this person.
Well, that's the thing. I'm saying for a normal person though, it's like when was the last time you drank one?
Yeah, but when was the last
That's
time you
why.
drank 3.5 beers?
A lot?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
But
why?
that's what I mean, but you don't buy it anymore.
Because there's a social stigma around it.
No, you don't not buy 40s because of a social stigma. You don't buy it because it's a huge glass jug.
Let
and
me
you look
be
like
ve-
an idiot drinking it.
Let me be very clear. If I don't think I've ever seen a 40 by where I am currently, which is a real travesty. They're the cost-effective way to drink and enjoy beer.
I agree.
Why don't we do them? Let's do a Patreon episode. Edward 40 hands.
We have to tape our hands.
Yeah, why not? Or let's just put 3 40s in front of each other, and whoever can finish them first wins. We can put buckets here. We can pee in bottles, whatever.
3 You want to drink 3 40s?
Well, it's like 10.5 beers, Joey. We got this.
That's a bunch.
Yeah, in an hour, we'll be fine.
2 is like doable.
We'll be dead.
3 is a lot.
All right, 2.
Okay.
7 beers in an hour, it will be hurt.
You want to do that?
I think we could pull it off,
I mean, yeah.
right?
I think so.
I don't like the social stigma around. And also, let me ask you another question.
Yeah.
When you see someone drinking one single tall boy, do you think like, oh, there's something wrong with them?
No.
Oh,
You do?
a little bit.
Why?
I don't know. Tall boys have like, anytime you see like in a movie like an alcoholic, they have a tall boy in a can, like
Well, if they're drinking out of
in a bag.
Yeah. You're
Then-
drinking out of paper bags. You're just,
And it's like, ah,
your parents aren't returning your calls.
yeah. Well, one you can have one without the other too.
Yeah, I know.
I'm just saying, like, a normal bottle, 12-ounce bottle or can, enjoying a beer. A tall boy can, something's wrong here. Tall boy can in a bag, definitely wrong here. A 40,
40 in a bag.
they're underage. Or
40 in a
homeless.
bag? Yeah, 40 in a bag is like
40 in a bag is tough.
yo, I'll meet you under the bridge.
My freshman year of college, our preferred drink was 40s of a malt liquor called Cobra.
Cobra?
Bro, it is disgusting. But honestly,
Is
if
it
I were
spelled like Cobra?
Cobra, look it up. Malt liquor Cobra 40. I don't know why I asked you to Google that like I'm from Macedonia.
I've never seen this before in my life.
Dude, if I were to have one tomorrow, I would probably start crying because of the memories it would bring back.
King Cobra?
Yeah.
It's got a cool logo.
And we would be like, yo, we hanging with the king this weekend?
That's what you would say?
Yeah.
And then everyone would go, wow, we're all so cool. That's a sick snake.
It's a sick snake. We, my freshman year of college, University of New Haven, what's up? There was a 7-Eleven at the base of the hill. Like, we were on a hill. At the base of the hill, there was a 7-Eleven. And it used to accept, like, the e-currency that our dining, like, meal plans had. So people would go there and just buy 40s with, like, school funds.
Damn, that's mad smart.
Yeah, and then they got rid of that pretty quickly. Well, because they did a raid.
They did a raid?
Have you ever been in a bar or a club when it's been raided?
I don't think so.
Oh, I twice.
A raid?
Yeah, pretty
in
nuts.
a house?
No, a bar or club.
Oh,
did you not fucking listen to me? Jesus Christ.
What happened? They just come in, everybody get fuck out!
Everyone, they put a bunch of people coming in with flashlights. And it's like, all right, lights on, music off. And they fucking, everyone at the bar, they card every single person. They check the bar.
Do people run out?
Of course. I was there once when.
Did you get carded or you ran out?
Of course I got carded. I was of age.
Oh.
But there was one time where it was a bar in West Haven, Connecticut called The Brick.
Okay.
No, sorry. It wasn't The Brick that got raided. The Brick was another bar. It was dog shit. But it was called, what was it called? I can't remember off the top of my head. It was like the local bar because they never carded. And the lacrosse team was there, all of them underage. And they got raided. And they lined the lacrosse team up who was underage. And their beers were just at the table. So myself and a couple of our friends from, up there, you've met a couple of them, were just going and just drinking for free because we were just taking the beers that they had gotten confiscated.
That's one way to do it.
What the fuck was the bar name? That's going to bother me. But nonetheless, I know you have more ads. Go ahead, Joey. Go.
I never was raided by any police, but I was in the park one time, and it was dark, and
cops drove by?
The cops, showed up. This is remember when Josh was, super small?
Yes.
So the cops came into the park, and they were, shining their flashlights on it. But we weren't really doing anything. We were just, hanging out. And then, what are you guys doing out here? Blah, blah, blah. And Josh was like, we're just hanging out. We're not doing anything. And I remember he shines his light on Josh. And he goes, what are you, 10? And I was like, damn, dude, this guy's a fucking asshole.
We were together once when cops caught us drinking.
Me and you?
Yeah. I don't know if you remember this. I'm going to bring this up. We were going, it was me, you, I think it was Nick Deus, and one or two other people. And we were going to a party of the kids from your high school. But it was on in Fresh Meadows or Howard Beach. It was a green street. It was a park basically, but it was tall trees.
Oh, yeah.
And it was a party in the middle of that. People would show up and bring beer.
Yeah.
And we were walking into it and the cops drove by and they were like, everyone fucking just drop all your stuff. And we just dropped a 24 pack of beer and just walked.
Oh, yeah.
You remember that shit?
I do. We showed up and the cops raided it immediately and then we left. I was like, fuck.
The bar was called Spectators.
Nice.
I got it. Yeah, that was and so I've been involved. And then when the cops came to the lake house for my 16th birthday, and they asked Josh if he was 10 then as well.
Did they?
Yeah. They asked him then. They were like, "How fucking old are you?" Kid's a young boy. Not anymore.
Yeah, now he's a house.
Now he's a big old daddy.
He's a bit, yeah. But anyway, so we do have more ads for today. The first one that we have here, we have Seed. Seed makes a daily symbiotic called DSO1. It supports healthy regularity, healthy motility, and ease of evacuation because everyone in this life is going to, at some point, probably deal with some sort of constipation or pooping anxiety or, whatever, some nervous diarrhea, something crazy. But Seed's DSO1 symbiotic is, like I said, is going to promote digestive health. It's going to reinforce healthy stool hydration and ease of evacuation. So it's nice. It's going to keep it all regulated there. In addition to that, it could also be beneficial for your heart health. It may maintain blood cholesterol levels that are already in a normal range and support healthy intestinal recycling of cholesterol and bile. So there's a variety of ways that Seed's Daily Symbiotic can help you and keep you on the right track. And you can start a new healthy habit today by visiting seed.com/basement and use the code BASEMENT to redeem 25% off your first month of Seed's DSO1 Daily Symbiotic. That is seed.com/basement and use the code BASEMENT. All right, so get out there, get some seed in you, and get some easy evacuation going. Okay, folks? Our next sponsor is Etsy. Etsy is great. I love shopping on Etsy, especially when the holidays come around and for birthdays. It's always the first website that I go to when looking for gifts for other people or something that I just want in my apartment as well. There is beautiful items that are made by independent sellers on this website, and there's a bunch of things that you can buy, jewelry, furniture, art, and more for all budgets, any occasion. Like I said, usually when occasion rolls around, if it's a Valentine's Day or it's Christmas or someone's birthday, I will go on Etsy and see what's out there. There's wonderful things. I know I've bought a wallet for one of my friends that was made out of like a baseball jersey on this site from an independent seller there. So really cool items that you can get, really cool gift ideas. And if you're new to Etsy, you can use the code NEW for 10% off your first purchase. That is the code NEW. Maximum discount value of $50. Offer ends June 30th, 2023. You can see terms at etsy.com/terms for home style and gifts. Shop etsy.com. Etsy has it. Again, use the code NEW for 10% off of your first purchase if you're a new Etsy shopper. Also, lastly here, we have Stamps.com. Stamps.com brings all the amazing services of the U.S. Post Office right to your fingertips. All you need is a computer and a little printer. But it's basically having the post office in your home. You don't have to leave. You don't have to wait on lines or anything, so you can save all that time. And you can save money because they have exclusive discounts on Stamps.com, up to 84% off USPS and UPS rates, which is wild. Automatically tells you your cheapest and fastest shipping options as well. For 25 years, Stamps.com has been indispensable for over 1 million businesses. So if you have a business, you can be using Stamps.com, saving money and saving time, by signing up. And if this sounds interesting to you, you could sign up with the promo code BASEMENT for a special offer that includes a 4-week trial plus free postage and a free digital scale. No long-term commitments or contracts. Just go to Stamps.com, click on the microphone at the top of the homepage, and enter the code BASEMENT. Okay? So get to it, folks. Boom.
Boom. Love that. Truly do. Love our friends of the show.
Love our friends of the show. And I wanted to end with something and just see where you're at with this.
Oh.
Apparently, I don't know how much I believe this, to be honest, but I saw an article that said by late 2024, you could pay to have your wedding in space.
Oh.
In outer space.
Now,
would you go to space?
No. Fuck no.
I'm never going to space.
Dude, I think we've talked about this multiple times. Would you rather go to space or live under the sea? Deepest part of the ocean or space? I'm saying deepest part of the ocean. I hate both.
Yeah, at least I'll see like a cool animal. I don't know, actually, no.
That's not cool, dude. You wake up the Cloverfield monster. You're dead.
I think I don't know, actually.
Listen.
Both are hell.
Both are hell to me. Why in God's name, why is space so cool to us? I get it. It's stuff out there.
Bro, it might be sick.
But also, it's deadly. You can't just be in space. You be died.
Yeah, but you wear a suit.
Yeah, which is multiple thousands of dollars.
Yeah, it actually put a price on how much it costs.
All right, I'm saying at least $100K.
Hold on. You go to a wedding, right? What do you usually tip at a wedding? Like if you go to a wedding and someone invites you to their wedding, you usually tip. That's not what I meant.
I was going to say, I'm not fucking tipping anyone. No. I'm gifting them money.
When you go to a wedding, you're invited to a wedding, how much money do you put in the card? And do you do cash or check?
So I ask the person, how much exactly was it for me to be here?
Do you say that?
No, Joey. I would say, I haven't been to a wedding since September. I think if I'm going with myself and Becca, we'll probably do I don't want to say, all right, $500 cash or a check.
I don't want to say. What do you do? Cash or check? That matters.
Oh, does it? I guess check.
Yeah. You're supposed to do check.
Okay. Why?
Because you could lose cash.
Well, that happened at my sister's wedding.
They lost a bunch of cash?
Not them, but someone gave a card with cash, and they gave it to their wife to give to my sister and Danny, and then the wife lost it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, yeah.
Fucking wife pocketed this shit.
Well, you never know, but...
Yeah, but you're supposed to go check for that reason.
That's why I do check. What do you do?
Check.
Do I want to know how much you do?
Oh, I mean, it depends who it is. And if I'm a groomsman.
Now I'm always curious as to what you would have gave me.
Oh, I would have gave you a bunch of money.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah.
Like, how much? No, I don't want to know. I don't want to know. It's a joke. It's a joke. It's a joke.
Yeah. I think for my siblings, I gave them...
I don't want to know how much you gave your siblings. You don't.
You're
need
so uncomfortable, aren't you?
It's a weird question to ask, Joey.
Ask me how much money I have in my bank account to the dollar, Frank.
How much money do you have in your bank account to the dollar?
If I told you, you'd be so pissed. Not like that. I mean, like...
You bitch!
No, that's not what I meant.
You
I meant,
bitch!
like,
No, I know,
makes you
Joey.
uncomfortable.
It does. It's a weird... You have to understand.
I feel like that's stupid, though.
You have,
I
to
hate that shit.
you have to understand something. You have to understand something.
No, you have to understand
No,
something.
fucking bitch, you do.
You have to
understand
understand
Don't
something.
fucking tell me what I need to
Listen,
understand.
bucko!
Don't you
You
ever.
gotta understand!
Don't you ever tell me what I need to understand. I understand many things. I understand everything.
Well, you get to tell me what I can't understand.
Yeah,
you have to understand.
this is what you need to understand, though. I'm adding to your understanding pile. I came from a home where money was like such a fucking problem. I'm not saying no, and you're not. I'm not. No.
Where do you think I grew up?
Listen. I'm not saying that as if like you came up in the fucking riches and stuff. I understand that. My mom was the ultimate fucking penny pincher. Ultimate. My
petty
pincher. What?
What are you saying?
What?
What are you saying?
Petty pincher.
Why are you saying that?
What?
It's penny.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You're saying petty.
Petty pincher.
There's T's in
No,
there.
there's not. Penny.
That's penny.
Penny.
Oh yeah, no.
Penny pincher.
I'm hearing penny.
What the fuck? Why are you always trying to make it? This is what he does when he's uncomfortable with a conversation. He's going, what do you say? What? That's what you fucking
You're the one who sticks his tongue out like a fucking freak.
Don't you call me a freak, you bastard. I'm Hispanic.
What does that have to do with anything?
That's what you normally call Hispanics. So my mom was such a petty pincher, and it was so...
Say it again.
I'm not going to do this. And my dad was the opposite fucking end, where my dad would spend and then be like, I have no money.
Okay.
So, like, I was never taught how to, like, fucking save money.
No, that's not, bro. That's not even the conversation.
Oh, what are you saying?
The conversation is like people get so uncomfortable talking about money.
Well, I do think there's a level of, like, self-awareness you need to have when you're talking about money with certain people, because your financial situation might be radically different from somebody else's.
Of course, but I'm saying, like, if...
And it's hard... Fuck you. My turn again, bitch.
Yep.
And it's hard to be friends, relatives, acquaintances with somebody, and they're in a different situation than you are, because it's just a weird thing. Like, if you're in the troubles of fucking finances and shit like that, and you're having a lot of difficulties with it...
The troubles of
finances... You don't want to ask. You never want to ask for help. So when you see someone that you love and care is doing better than you, there's a part of you that's like, great, but then a part of you that's also like, what the fuck?
Yeah, but also, like, I'm not... It's not like I would go out of my way to reveal any of this information.
I know.
But if someone were to ask me, I'm not really, like...
I would hope that you would, practice some, trepidation. If someone were to be like, hey, Joe.
Trepidatious.
I wasn't able to pay my fucking car payment last month. Right. How much money do you have in your bank account? I hope you would be like, listen, man, why does this matter? Like, don't just be like, oh, I have 200 million, sorry, 300 million.
Yeah, how dare you?
I think, like, I understand it because I'm obviously in a comfortable financial situation now, but I've also been in the predicament where I have $10 to my name, and I'm around people that have significantly more money than me, and it's just a weird conversation to have.
I don't know.
That's it.
I don't know. I just never felt that way.
Joey, this is a podcast. You need to say something more than I don't know.
No, I'm saying...
Fucking idiot.
No, I'm just saying, like, I think that, like, that was something that we were taught for sure, like, never talk about money or, whatever, but then even with your closest friends, like, I don't know, like, I'm not compelled to ask, I'm not asking you how much money you have or whatever, but, like, because I know that would be uncomfortable.
It's just, no, like,
I also know.
You know how much money I make. You also know down to the dollar how much money I make. No, I think it's just, like, weird. I think it's different when you're in a conversation with people and they ask you, and I agree, but I also think that you need to there's layers to it that you need to parse through.
Yeah, but if I'm being questioned.
Bro, if a homeless man comes up to you and says,
Frankie,
how much money...
Who's talking about homeless people? And who's talking about fucking strangers?
All right. If one of our friends
Yes.
was just like a real dirtbag piece of shit, like really scraping the bottom of the barrel, let's say Davino. And he was just like telling you about his financial troubles.
Yes.
And he goes, Joey, how much money do you have in your checking account right now?
That would be totally different context, though.
That's what I'm saying. Context is key, baby.
But that's what I'm saying. That's a ridiculous context.
I don't like
Why
this.
would he ask me that?
Because he's an idiot.
If he's just going like
because
this,
Davino's a moron.
don't you dare single him out.
But you know he is a little dumb.
Aren't we all?
What do we do if I flip this fucking desk over?
Probably nothing because it's on its last legs
Yeah.
anyway.
By the way, if you guys don't know, this desk literally falling apart, and it's the one that I sit at.
Yeah, I'll do you one better.
Microaggression.
The first day I built this desk, I tried to move it over a little bit, and I just heard the leg go, and I was like, fuck, and I had to tape it. This is tape.
Okay.
And I had to tape it, and then I don't know what's going on now. This thing, like, it looks like it's coming up.
It looks like it's coming apart at the seams.
Yeah.
Literally.
And this doesn't look like that, right?
No. Oh, actually, it's starting to right there.
Really? How's this happening?
Yeah, they could just be cheap tables.
Or the heat? Is it heat?
Could just be cheap tables.
I don't remember how much they were. That was a while ago.
Tell us exactly down to the penny in check form.
I would tell you, bitch.
Oh, okay. 400?
I don't know.
200?
Same question, same answer. I don't know. I'm not sure.
I just, I think it's weird, but I am not getting married in fucking space. And I'll do you I'll do you one better.
Oh.
If one of my loved ones is getting married in space, I'm not giving him a check.
I'll get a telescope. I'll definitely be at
Whoa.
Yeah.
I didn't even think of that.
Yeah, I'll look at it. I'll look at your wedding. It was $125,000 a person to go there. To do this
A person.
thing. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's why it's only for you fucking
What do you put in the card at that
elitist
point?
pricks. No, you don't.
Yeah.
I'm not giving. If you get married in space, you're not getting a gift. I don't care who you are. My children, my fucking siblings,
Dude,
Joey.
That is insane.
The gift is a tip of the fucking cap.
They just like lift them in a fucking balloon.
Stupid.
And you get married in space. I could never.
I wouldn't. And if someone I know does, I will tell them how dumb they are.
Yeah, it's not working out for me.
Yeah, well.
Well, I think we can end up there, Frank.
Can we?
Yeah.
F. Alvarez. No?
What was that? Where can they find you?
F. Alvarez 8085 on Twitter, the Frank Alvarez on all other forms of social media, and then make sure you go check out that Patreon, patreon.com/basementyard, where you can get these weekly episodes a week in advance. Then you can get exclusive episodes every single Friday. You want to check it out? Thank you so much for getting us over 21,000. We really appreciate it. We want to keep growing. Patreon.com/basementyard.
Hated that so much. You guys can go follow me at Joe Santagato, and like Frank said, go follow the show at The Basement Yard on TikTok and Instagram, and that is all. See you guys next time.
It's not all. It's more. Do we have more? No, we don't. Bye.